So sometimes I feel that we are not fit really to be, not sometimes, but a lot of the times, to be followers of Maulana Sheikh, subhanallah. Because we're asking for diamonds and we're not ready for more than just candies. I don't need for the... Oh, okay. But perhaps it is a question of, in the Tariqat Naqshbandiya, this is how it is. They remove the veils. There are 70,000 veils between the servant and his Lord. And they remove the veils that are closest, that are farthest away first, not the veils that are closest first. In other tariqas, they remove the veils that are closest first, one after another, one after another. It's a progression. And the more they progress, the more miracles they see and wonders. But in the Tariqa Naqshbandiya, they consider that this is dangerous because it might be a distraction for the murid, and they might think that they have reached and arrived, and they might get stuck or lose what they have. So in the Tariqa Naqshbandiya, it is from the top down, and the first veil remains until the last moments of life. And it is removed at the time of death, just before dying, and at that time the murid understands the wisdom of it all and sees it. MashaAllah. So that last veil is which is the first veil, is the veil of Bashariya, yani humanity and humanity. Yani all of the impediments of nafs and hawa and dunya and shaitan, and so that one might feel, if they are looking in a dunya way, that they are not progressing, they are still on the first square. But in reality, they are progressing and they are preparing for that last moment of life. And when everything will open, it will be so much easier at that time. And where do they keep the jewels that they are receiving imperceptibly? Because perceptibly they are not ready. So it has to be imperceptible. Like the Naqshbandi Shuyukh, they say the watermelon does not have to know that it is growing through the action of the sun, not through its own device or nature or whatever, and the action of the water and the air and the soil. So, and the sun is so far away, but the sun is so important. Without the sun, it would die. But it's far away, but it's near. Its rays touch it and go into it. So, subhanallah, ashabi kan nujum, my companions are like the stars, and he, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is the son of sons, and his madad, his spiritual help, is reaching us through Maulana Sheikh, and from Maulana Sheikh through all of Maulana Sheikh's inheritance in all its forms of wisdom, of meetings, of sohbas, of books, of murids, of successors and inheritors, and chief among them Maulana Sheikh Hisham, who without him, what could we understand of Maulana Sheikh Nazim? His words are too elliptic and too condensed, too concentrated. It would be impossible to drink in such a highly concentrated form. You need to dilute it, you need to clarify it, you need to explain it, illustrate it, and bring it near to us, because our system cannot digest it. Cannot. So they don't care who comes, who goes, who's near, who's far. It's all the same to them, and we are in their hand. But they show us the aspect of humanness, human bashariya. and they reminisce, and perhaps they feel tired or they cry, and we think that it is for something physical or something, but they would only be crying for their ummah, for their amana, their trust. And it may be that what they see is the huge task of freeing our necks from hellfire, from our shackles of sins, and the gifts that come, the divine gifts and the prophetic gifts that come in such a huge and unexpected generosity that it brings tears of gratitude to Maulana's eyes, that Ya Rabbi, and you give so much, and we want so much more, and you give more and more and more, and all we can do is to be drunk with gratitude and happiness and thankfulness, and we are running to you, and we want to see the greatest gift in our times to see with our eyes would be to see the appearance of Sayyidina al-Mahdi and Sayyidina Isa, and to be there at that time, because those people will be particularly blessed. And all the awliya, they have wanted, and they have told their murids, we want you also to be of those who see al-Mahdi. So Ya Rabbi, don't make it long, but for the sake of Maulana Sheikh and for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who told his companions about coming of al-Mahdi and the appearance of the kingdom of truth and beauty and perfection, to change this world and to make it again like a Khilafa Nubuwa, Caliphate of Medina al-Munawwara. Ya Rabbi, make us of the people of that blessed time, and forgive us and teach us and protect us and our families and all the Ummah in this country particularly, but East and West also, and send our heartfelt greetings to Maulana Sheikh, and grant him long life and good health, and to Maulana Sheikh Hisham and their families and all their followers and disciples and lovers and visitors and ourselves and all the Ummah, Ya Rabbi. Those whirlwind Sohbas that Sheikh Hisham gave in Indonesia and Singapore were like a crescendo, always growing to new peaks that we always thought that Sohbah is the greatest we have ever heard. But then the next one came, shattering the previous record and leaving us again and again and again in fear and awe that can we carry this or can we understand it? And Sheikh said himself, look, don't worry, because I myself am the first one who hears this with you, and I myself don't understand it. Subhanallah. As the one who is writing under the inspiration, the push of inspiration, is writing, and then when he reads back what he wrote, he can hardly, he wonders, he wrote this, he said this. So this is a teaching that is coming from a higher source, and it comes so clear, crystal clear, but it requires pause, and all we can say is Ya Rabbi Tawbah wa shukr lillah, Ya Rabbi Tawbah, astaghfirullah, and we say Ya Rabbi laka alhamd wa shukr, and we say Ya Rabbi, take us back to you safe and sound, and keep us away from what distracts away from you, because it's just too much to there is no room in the heart except for you, Ya Rabbi Allah. And if dunya is interfering, then it is your property, you must defend it, Ya Rabbi. If one of us, a stranger, came into the house, we would be watching like a hawk, Ya Rabbi, but you are much more watchful than all of us, and all of us who are watchful over our most precious palaces and castles. So you are more watchful than all of that over your heart, over our heart which belongs to you. It is your property, Ya Rabbi. And you are our owner, Ya Rabbi. So take care of us and do not leave us to ourselves. That is all we ask. يا رب لا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة العين ولا أقل من ذلك. ومن الله التوفيق بحرمة الحبيب بحرمة الفاتحة.